today's video is not about video games. This is about mind games that were played on people X number of years ago. I'm going to be bringing up two pairs of words that will trigger a response in some people because they'll never get over it. They were very traumatized. GothamShield, which was a project in a particular city that's very closely associated with the mythical city of Gotham, because it's New York. And another subject, JadeHelm. Now, I'm going to bring up a really quick thing here. JadeHelm literally means green helmet. Don't know if you understood that, but that's where the name comes from. There are exercises done in the United States on U.S. soil by our military because that's normal. That's actually normal. We don't always go to a foreign country to do, quote, war exercises. That's expensive and it's not normally done. Unless otherwise noted, we do it here because the United States, if you're not aware of it, our great country, has almost every single type of environment. We do projects in Alaska during the winter so we can simulate every cold environment. And oddly enough, even summertime, we do it because basically you can use Alaska to simulate Russia, China, and who knows where else. And we have the central United States for a lot of other things like that. Anyway, people made a mythology out of JadeHelm being an attempt to overthrow civilian government and institute a liberal hellscape. So in response, now we have Project 2025 or whatever it's called, where they want to do the same thing back, but they're being real about it. But anyway, this was a conspiracy theory, or more accurately, a propaganda wave that happened, mostly because of the Russians. I mean, we're done with it. It was mostly them doing this. They were just screwing with the United States and seeing what would happen. Mostly it's treated as an experiment to see if they could do it. JadeHelm conspiracy theories were based on JadeHelm 2015, United States military training exercise, took place in multiple places between July and September. We're in the middle of the JadeHelm season, as it was called. Every year people would bring it up and call it JadeHelm 16 or 17, whatever. People stopped doing it after a while because they got what they wanted. They got Trump elected. And they didn't want to bring it up anymore because Trump was president and we don't want to bring that. But some of them did anyway because, well, let's just look at the idiot in the room. PaulBegley. 5 months ago, he decided to post yet another copy of JadeHelm 2, which that title's been used enough that there's probably 50 copies of it here from different years. But anyway, PaulBegley and others made a living off of this. They would just keep bringing it up. It was a moneymaker. All you had to do is put that in your title or GothamShield and you'd get something. And I want to point out something. JadeHelm is still enough of a trigger warning that YouTube has to put up a Wikipedia link as a trigger warning. But GothamShield, well, Gotham is a mythical city, and Shield is the name of something in the multiverse of comic books. So here we go. They don't even put up the warning anymore. Going back far enough, we can go back 3 years ago where there were videos posted explaining what was going on, and people immediately ignored it and created a mythology around it. And then now it's the name of a band. Coinkadinkly. Oh, by the way, about 2 years ago was the last time anybody posted anything about it. Yeah, it was just, they brought up the subject. So I'm going to do it now so I can milk those views. Like, literally, there's 3 videos. One of them is just a piece of music, apparently. That's all we got, literally. Nobody cares about that. So let's bring up JadeHelm and see if I can get 100 views. Yeah, there's a band and a song called JadeHelm. Let's see if it's called. That's JadeHelm. That's it. There they are a year ago. Avenged Sevenfold apparently had a song based on the meme. This one's a year ago, and Broken Patriot is bringing this up. Broken Patriot. you know that was always bullshit and it was a lie. And then we go further and further down. Again, we get the band, maybe the song, maybe something unrelated. I put quotes around it. It doesn't seem to fix it. China balloon equals government spy. It was the U.S. government did it, according to, or not. Who knows? Then we get Roy Potter QA. Okay. Let's look at Roy Potter here and PaulBegley. Now, I want to point out, we can look up on PaulBegley that the highest rating he had on his channel was 9 years ago. Do some math. The Coming Apocalypse show, that's his most popular one. The Microchip Mark of the Beast one is the second one. It went from 2.8 million to 1.4 million. Now we're getting to where right below that, the most popular video, third most popular, is 800,000. Then it goes to under 500,000. Then it gets petered out a lot. Okay? All right. So, how long ago did he have any view? Like, we're doing 1 year ago because he's had a channel for over 12 years now, right? Okay. So, the last time he had this show up at all as being anything, I'm looking at 1 year ago, trying to find one, and it goes way down. Like, way down. He isn't as popular as he used to be and gets maybe 20,000 views per video. And it's not even his rank on the server or his, all that. It's just that nobody watches him anymore. PaulBegley used to be a gold mine of bullshit that I could debunk. Now, that's all I'm going to talk about. Let's talk about Roy Potter. 11 years ago, he was doing videos in homeless camps and got less than 500,000 views. And then, as you might imagine, the second most popular one was a Soros hate video. And again, here we are, it's less than half, and then it kind of hovers at 100,000. Okay, so let's see how far I have to go before. Okay, 1 year ago, Beware the Priests, 7,000 views versus his highest viewing, which was on the order of less than 500,000. So yeah, it's sort of like kicking a dead cat at this point. These people used to be the source for whatever bullshit was coming out. They'd always hide behind a religion statement, or in the case of Roy Potter, he would constantly repeat that he was a military person. That was his only claim to fame, apparently. And even that, he would get really reactionary if you tried to ask him when, where, how, why, what. Then there's PaulBegley here, who expends a huge amount of effort trying to look like a preacher. He's the infamous guy that's the meme of him seeing that some object flew off of his shelf while he was praying or something. And that became really popular. Can't even find the video here. I mean, I can't. But anyway, I just thought I'd point out that you can look up PaulBegley 34 and Roy Potter QA, and if you want to watch them, maybe you can rile them up enough that they put out something that can rival the Coming Apocalypse TV show intro, which was literally a 30-second short. And Roy Potter, you can ask him about the homeless camps he looked up 11 years ago and exploited these people. And did Trump signal defeat of Soros' purple ties two hands to swallow water? No, that was just Trump being weird about picking up a bottle. He probably had a hand cramp. Anyway, if any of you would like me to cover these channels, no. Yeah, somebody brought up, hey, whatever happened to Roy Potter and PaulBegley? And I'm like, nothing. I thought they disappeared. I thought they'd shut down their channels because they served their purpose for the fatherland of Russia or whoever their handlers are, and that's it. So anyway, if you were looking for GothamShield, literally the only thing left on YouTube, oddly enough, is some factual information and one or two videos talking smack about it with literally zero effect. And if you want to look up JadeHelm, it's become a pop culture buzzword that people decided to use for songs and band names so that they could be looked up when you were trying to look up fear porn. When you want to be afraid of something, doom scrolling. But hey, there's this video a year ago where he brought up JadeHelm, master of the human domain, etc. He's still got a video up about it. I What are you rambling on for an hour and a half for? So anyway, if you want to look up Paul Begley, I call him, or Roy D. Potter, JadeHelm, or GothamShield, you can. And that was the video for today. That's literally I'm just revisiting old memes and saying that they're well and truly dead. Bye.